Okay, so I've been practicing traps, but one of the things that I've found with this F-18 is that it seems very difficult to get the correct glide angle with the correct AOA. It seems to take extraordinarily low speeds to stall this variant of the F-18, and so some of the landings I get when I try and have a reasonable glide angle and reasonable AOA are just ridiculously slow. So let me just try and demonstrate that. So currently I have full flaps, just slowing down here a bit more. You can see right now I'm at 73 knots, which is pretty darn slow. As you can see, I have not fallen out of the sky. Alright, so let's try and put it on the deck like this. Alright, so right now we're at 58 knots. We're not falling out of the sky. We're maybe a little bit low here, so let me increase power. Okay, that was a ridiculously slow landing. That didn't make any sense. From what I remember of doing this in DCS, I was typically doing carrier landings more like 140 knots, 130 knots, something like that. That was under 60 knots. That makes no sense. And literally, it's just I could not get the aircraft to drop with any sort of positive AOA at any reasonable speed. Really, you gotta drop it down to something like 60 knots to get it to go downward. Alright, so I can try that again, just maybe not use flaps. Maybe that would allow me to actually descend at a reasonable rate, at a reasonable AOA, at a reasonable speed. So let's try it again. No flaps. Alright, I got rid of the flaps. Put the tail hook down. Getting some speed here. Alright, I'm already at 85 knots here. And I am sinking too much. Okay. Didn't quite set that up right. Let's try again. it seemed like this time with no flaps, it would wanted to put the aircraft down more like around 80 knots instead of, what was it, 56 with full flaps. I mean, we're still something like 60 knots off here. Alright, let's try and get it onto the carrier. So the flight path vector is telling me I'm going way clear of the deck. That's not what's actually happening. So the flight path vector is just way wrong. Alright, we hit one of the wires there. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is on that. The flight path vector was well above the deck, and if I didn't increase the throttle, we would have flown into the side of the carrier. So, oh well.